For Reaper Metal Productions, I am Adam of Unbaptized Records, making a brand new video for you today. And today is going to be a unboxing, quote-unquote, video, which, of course, I pretty much pre-opened the pack. I just don't want to have the whole thing unboxed in front of you with cutting the stuff open with a knife and then maybe accidentally cutting myself or hearing the loud sound of tape ripping. But essentially an unboxing nonetheless. And I also wanted to show off a quick little thing that I have here related to the Dead by Dogs show. So that'll be at the end. So stay tuned. It'll be a short video anyways. But got a recent pack in from Hell's Headbangers. And two things you'll definitely recognize. The first one more so than the other, at least because it's been featured and talked about on the channel. And that is the newest repress, obviously, of a demo. And here it is. It's the Agoraphobia Morbidius Pathology that I mentioned I was going to be grabbing. So picture disc. Obviously you can see it in the back of J-Dog's videos. Limited to 500. That neat ass sticker he was talking about. And this is one of those recommendations that I picked up because I wanted to. I thought it was a good recommendation. I'm a fan of Immolation, and I think it's Alex from Immolation was in Agoraphobia back in the day. So I'm normally not the biggest picture disc fan, as I've mentioned before in previous videos, having shown off my very slim collection. But since this is basically the only way to get this demo, I can't get out of this freaking poly. But I'll just leave it in here for now. But I grabbed this because I wanted that demo. So again, someone in the comments of one of my videos, actually not one of my videos, one of the videos I responded to, I think for Justin, he was talking about how he gets back to people really quickly and how a lot of people in the scene don't respond to emails. And I was like, well, he responds to my emails almost faster than my family does. And some idiot was like, oh, it's because you buy everything he recommends. It's like, well, stop fucking recommending good shit, man. I'm sorry, a lot of the stuff Justin likes, I tend to like too. I mean, he recommended the new Savage Master. I'm not picking that up. I'm not a fan of that kind of music. There's a few other releases here or there. There was that pressing of that Icelandic band from like either late 80s or early 90s, some early death metal. He has it in the background of his videos. I thought that was horrible. I thought the vocals sounded ridiculous. I'm like, I'm not picking this shit up. But there's a lot of releases that he does, that he talks about on his channel that I enjoy. So if I'm going to pick it up, if I like it, I'm going to pick it the fuck up. So here's Morbidius Pathology, just the A side because I can't really open it. And then the next release I got was not a recommendation, but just sort of like a no-duh release. And I picked it up because they had it in stock. And I also picked up a bunch of other stuff by this band previously from the label directly. But I grabbed this from Hell's Headbangers, and that is, of course, Sadistic Intent with their release Ancient Black Earth. And this is just like lame-o black vinyl. So nothing special here. I already have the other version of the vinyl. I just wanted the black version as well. And I also have the CD because, as you know, with this band, they're very limited on how often they do re-releases. So the fact that Iron Pegasus got the band to do a release is awesome. And it's cool. It's gatefold. So I'm taking this rare opportunity to actually grab some physical merch by Sadistic Intent. Because again, as you know, it's just very limited how often they either repress stuff or allow stuff to be repressed, or maybe a bootleg comes out, which I don't own too many at this point, but it's one of those bands that I do enjoy, but I hate the fact that their music is so hard to find. So I go, hey, you know what? If they're going to be that difficult to find, I'm just not going to buy their music. So this was my opportunity. And that was it for now. I do have mail coming in the next day or so. Actually, may even be in today, and I could do a video of it later. But for now, the last thing I wanted to show you is this that my wife drew and I did the layout for. So this is the free Bucks pre-show at no class, pre-Dead by Dogs. So Deceased was the to-be-announced band. It's been announced. Vincent Crowley, Nunslaughter, and Mulder. It's going to be the day before Dead by Dogs, so that's June 20th on Friday. And unfortunately, this sort of very cheaply made internet, I guess a computer-generated flyer has been put up. And, you know, that's going to be replaced soon with this one. And then I think if you get the digital ticket, you get this as well, because my wife spent a long time on this art, and then I spent a couple hours doing the layout and everything, and then going to Staples, making these physical posters, getting them all cut out and everything. So there's going to be a very limited amount of those, and I hope to just have them to get maybe the band to sign those. I think there's only like 10 made or so, and mine's already spoken for. The Bucks already have theirs. I think Robert Green's going to get the hookup for his, and then we're only talking about a couple more. So they're going to be very rare and limited, and that was sort of the idea for doing that. So I really like how that came out, and you will be able to hopefully see that on No Class's website in the next day or so, because that was supposed to be the one that went up, not the computer-generated one that is up. And then I think J-Dog will be making an official announcement on this tomorrow as well. But otherwise, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.